Welcome to Building a Character, where I'm going to be building your favorite characters using Pathfinder and Spheres of Power. Check the description for the character sheet, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Today is going to be a random personal build that I wanted to try. Sooner or later, I'm going to actually make a character with this class setup, just because I've been meaning to test this out for myself in an actual game. Anyway, today is Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. If you want, let me know in the comments or in my Discord, and I will push the rest of his party higher up in the priority list. We're going to take leadership later on, so you can expect cohorts of his party, but if you want actual characters, just let me know. And I probably am going to finish my Konosuba builds before the end of the year, since I really like building those characters. What are the goals of the build? Goal number 1 is the ability to summon special weapons. Goal number 2 is to be the future king. And goal number 3 is telekinesis. His telekinesis is weird, but it is going to be telekinesis nonetheless. On to race. Noctis is a human, so grab your +2 charisma for diplomacy. Your bonus feat is obvious because it's the only bonus feat I ever fucking pick, improved initiative. And going first is always nice. And enjoy your skilled race feature. Next will be stats. Using 15-point buy, as per usual. Roll for stats if your DM will allow it. Dexterity and charisma will be 14. You are the face of the party, obviously. And you need to be rather elusive with your combat style. Wisdom and constitution will be 12. Be careful with melee. Strength will be sitting at 11. You don't really need it. Use finesse fighting. Intelligence will be at 10. He is a fucking idiot at the beginning of the game, but to be fair, he is a prince that has never experienced any of the shit that he's going to have to experience, so I'll cut him some slack. We'll start off with the first level of Soaring Blade Armorist. Enjoy your summoning equipment, your bound equipment, and the feat will be combat reflexes for some extra attacks of opportunity. Summoning and bound equipment is something of the Armorist. Keep in mind, summoning it does cause a swift action, and it's basically functions similar to how it does in the game. Next, we'll move over to Broadcast Blade Mage Knight. You'll gain +1 magic resist, called resist magic. You gain +1 bonus to all saving throws against spells like ability, and magic sphere effects. Move on to second level of Broadcast Blade. You'll gain the Broadcast ability. As a standard action, you make a single melee attack against an entire area. To define the area, you must choose from the listed shapes below. You make only a single attack rolled once for attack damage, 2 hit, and all other variables against all that apply in that area. At 11th level, you can use a full round action to strike every target in a chosen area twice instead of once. You roll twice, and it applies each result to every creature in the area. At this level, it'll be Lance. Basically, you go off in a straight line in front of you. Everyone in that line, they get affected. Feat at this level will be Extra Mystic Combat. Aggressive Teleport is the one that you'll want. It's basically Pouncing Teleport with a +2 to attacks and damage, but a -2 to AC. Third level Broadcast Blades gain the Tactical Teleport class feature. When you teleport yourself, and only yourself, to a location within 10 feet, you may spend a spell point teleport as a swift action rather than a standard action. The range increases by 5 feet for every 4 levels thereafter. 15 feet at 7th, 20 feet at 11th, 25 at 15th, 30 feet at 19th. Stat increase at this level will be +1 charisma. We'll be moving back over to Soaring Blade. You gain an arsenal trick at 2nd level, which is where we're at. Feat at this level will be another arsenal trick. You'll grab Flying Daggers and Blade Storm. Flying Daggers allows items summoned with your bound equipment and summoned equipment features to count as one size category smaller for the purposes of your telekinesis size limit. Basically, a greatsword would count as a small weapon for the purposes of telekinesis. Blade Storm, when using Divided Mind to make multiple attacks, you may make an additional attack at your highest BAB. Third level Soaring Blades, level 6 by the way, you'll gain Steel Sentries, which is just the Dancing Blade talent for free, or another bonus talent. You should already have Dancing Blade by this point, so it's just going to be another bonus talent. Fourth level Soaring Blades, gain another arsenal trick. Feat at this level will be another arsenal trick. You'll take Blade Wheel and Telekinetic Shield Bearer. Blade Wield causes enemies within your reach to provoke an attack of opportunity on your turn as soon as something is in your threatened area and if something is in your orbit. Your orbit is basically a passive field around you where your weapons will float. If something enters your threatened area, they'll automatically provoke an attack of opportunity from your orbiting weapon. No question. Well, of course, if you can see it too, but Shield Bearer just lets you bind shields or summon shields. Shields were one of my favorite weapons in the game because he dual wielded them and beat people's asses, so I'm kind of biased towards it. Anyway, 5th level Soaring Blade, you'll gain House of Blades, which is basically the Divide Mind talent and group summons arsenal trick. Stat increase at this level will be +1 charisma. We'll be going back to the 4th level of Broadcast Blade. Your new broadcast is Sight. You may target all enemies in several squares within your reach. You may attack 5 continuous squares plus an additional square at 10th level and 1 every 5 after. Feat at this level will be leadership, since you're going to be king and you need to know how to lead. I didn't explain that too well, but basically take an arc directly in front of you and you're targeting 5 to 6 to 7 to 8 squares, basically. 5th level Broadcast Blade, gain resist magic +2. 6th level Broadcast Blade, which is level 11, you'll gain a Mystic Combat. The Mystic Combat you want here is Elusive Teleport. Whenever you teleport, by any means, you gain a +1 dodge bonus to AC until the start of your next turn. The bonus increases by +1 for every 10 Broadcast Blade levels possessed, and it does not stack with itself. Feat at this level is Practice Leader. Basically, you're only going to get +2 max. 7th level Broadcast Blade, gain the Marked class feature. Whenever you successfully deal damage with a weapon or natural attack to a target, as a swift action, you may leave a magical mark on that target. The target suffers a -2 penalty against saving throws of spells, spell-like abilities, and sphere abilities of the Mage Knight. You also gain a +2 to all saving throws against spells, spell-like abilities, and sphere abilities of that target. It does stack with resist magic. The mark lasts for 1 minute, and stat increase at this level will be +1 strength. 8th level Broadcast Blades gain another broadcast ability. It is now the Axe. Basically, it is a cone. The cone may be of any size up to a maximum of 10 feet, increasing by 5 feet at 20th level and every 10 levels thereafter, so 10 feet. The feat at this level will be Legendary Leader. 9th level Broadcast Blades, which is level 14, gain resist magic +3. 10th level Broadcast Blades gain a Mystic Combat. That'll be Spatial Skirmisher. You gain the Spatial Reach magic talent. Whenever you use this on yourself, you may treat your Broadcast Blade level as your caster level. The target also gains 10 feet movement speed enhancement bonus and adds 10 feet to their natural reach, though they do not threaten the additional reach. Both increases by +5 per 5 caster levels. And now, remember how Axe was a 10-foot cone? Well, with that, and at level 20, you would have a 35-foot cone. Feat at this level will be Trinity Warrior. Pick a magic sphere that you have, and now it scales with bad rather than caster level. Take Telekinesis, probably. 11th level Broadcast Blades gain Mystic Defense. You'll gain resistance to magic damage. This functions as damage reduction, except it only applies to spells, spell-like abilities, and sphere abilities. This also only affects things that allow for spell resistance. The damage reduction is equal to half your class level. Stat increase at this level will be +1 dexterity. 12th level Broadcast Blades gain a Mystic Combat. It will be Variable Broadcast. Whenever you make 2 attacks with your broadcast, full attack, you may choose a different shape and target a different area with each attack. Basically, you can pick an axe and then a lance. You can pick a scythe and then an axe, or you can just double down on whatever you want. Feat of this level will be dodge for a free +1 dodge AC. You know, the nice little stuff to finish off a build. 13th level Broadcast Blades gain resist magic +4. This will be the last resist magic that you'll actually get. 14th level Broadcast Blades gain your final Mystic Combat. That'll be Mark Pain. Whenever you mark a target, you may also spend a spell point to lower the damage reduction and energy resistance against your attack by your Mage Knight level. This lasts as long as the mark lasts. This level will be Dimensional Archer. Our capstone will be the 15th level of Broadcast Blade. You'll gain Draw Power, which is whenever you succeed in a critical hit, gain +1 temporary spell points that last till the end of your next turn. It increases 2 spell points for a ×3 crit weapon and 3 spell points for a ×4 crit weapon. You probably don't need to worry about it too much. Stat increase at this level will be +1 dexterity. Now it's time for the pros and cons of the build. Pro number 1 are damage options. You can either hit in a straight line for your reach, you can hit in an arc around yourself, or you can say fuck it, hit in a cone. By level 20, that is a 35-foot cone in front of you. A 35-foot cone is massive. Pro number 2 is the leadership in general. You already know how broken leadership can be. You've already seen my leadership build when it comes to Jean. It is probably my second highest video right now, behind Alucard, funny enough. Go watch it if you haven't. So you already know how leadership works. Third pro is you are very elusive. You have a number of ways to stack your AC. This isn't even including the protection sphere or, any of the bonuses you can get out of that. Anyway, on to cons. Con number 1 are class features. You're missing some really good class features out of both Armorist and Mage Knight. That kind of sucks, but if you want to get this build, you have to go the path that I went, probably. Con number 2 are your low reflex saves. For being as elusive as you are, your reflex saves still fucking suck. And con number 3 are you do not have many talents. At most, I would give up a single level of probably Broadcast Blade just so you can get Conscript and get some extra talents in there, because you have very, very few to work with. Anyway, sorry for how bad this might have sounded. I'm kind of getting back into the flow of this and getting used to my new school schedule. Next time it will be Scar from Full Metal Alchemist.